He is not happy. Let's go see him. Hi, Chewie. Oh no. Alright, he's a little scared, so we won't get too close. But he is going to auction today, so he gets to be in the dog kennel for a little bit while my husband gets the truck ready to put him in. He's not very happy. I just hate thinking about him scared. He has a weird bleat. See him, buddy? Aw. You were a good boy. You made a lot of babies. Yeah. There's a sheep in there, huh?
Sure, you say bye-bye, Chewie?
He just realized that he's in there.
Chewie did?
Hi, everyone. I don't think I have done a formal intro yet for this video, so hi, how you doing? Today is a big day. Today is the day that we take our ram named Chewie to auction. We really loved having him here. He has been the father of all the lambs on the farm, and he has these beautiful horns that are really rare. We really, really like him, but it's just time to get new genes in the gene pool. Like I said, he's been the father of everyone, so we want to keep the females that he's had in rotation, and like I think you can breed them one time. Like I think you can breed like father to daughter, but not mother to son or something like that. But either way, we just really want a new ram kind of in the mix, switching up the gene pool. It's time. He is, I think, 2 years old. Oh, that's my child in the back. We are parked right now. We're about to leave. My husband got him all loaded up. We had to catch him last night and put him in a dog kennel, just so that it would be easier in the morning, because it's, we have to get him out there pretty early. And he was not happy about it. Poor thing. I hate that we have to do that, but it was the only way, and it was only for a couple hours. But he was bleeding all night long. It kept me up all night long. So now I'm kind of ready for him to go, But yeah, he got all loaded in the truck, which went a lot smoother than I had expected. My husband, had hurt his shoulder yesterday, so we were nervous about him, picking him up and stuff, because he's, 200 pounds, the ram is, and he does not like being touched. He is not friendly. But he got him all loaded up. He already left, but I know he's only going to be driving, he's going to be under the speed limit. When you drive with animals, you just want to keep it really slow. So I'm giving him a little bit of a head start, and me and my toddler, we are going to go meet him up there and look at all the animals. The last goodbye. Chewie in the back. Everyone's very sad. He and the big cow were best friends, so he is not happy. Bye, Chewie. All right, let's go follow Daddy to auction. Hi, buddy. They're so cute. They look like mollies. Unfortunately, that was all I was able to film of the whole auction. My toddler ended up having a really hard time there unexpectedly. I think it was just around noon, around his nap and lunch, and he could not understand why he couldn't feed the animals and or open the gates for them. So it turned out to be a full-blown lay on the floor, kicking and screaming kind of day. We had ended up having to leave early, just he and I. My husband stayed, obviously, to deal with the ram and sell him. He ended up selling for $215, which is okay. Honestly, we've been hoping for a little bit more for our area for a purebred Katahdin. I never know how to say it. If you know how to say it, comment down below. But a Katahdin hair sheep in our area, a proven ram, usually goes for about $250 to $300. Like that would have been a pretty good price. And then like $400 would have been like really good. I knew we weren't going to get $400 for him, but I had been hoping for a $250. But there wasn't a really great turnout at this auction. Just not a ton of people, not a ton of animals, which I thought would have been better. But $215, not bad, not the end of the world. Still a fine price for him. He went to a nice family with like 1,000 children. So I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what they're going to do. They could just eat him. I hope not, though. I hope they use him for breeding or whatever. But I hope he's really happy there. When we got home, of course, none of the animals cared. They probably don't remember him. I know we like to personify animals, and, you know, I'm sure sometimes they do remember, but I think they just, like, totally don't even remember him anymore. But he was a good boy. So many lambs were made by him. Like I said, there weren't a lot of animals there. We had maybe thought about getting a new ram and just like really one out, one in, but they didn't have any good prospects. There was like a really young one, but I don't think he would have worked. I don't think he would have been big enough, honestly, by the time we needed him to breed in the fall. I don't think he would have been big enough to get like our 2-year-old ewes. So we just didn't. So right now we don't have a ram. We will be getting one at some point. I think we're just going to take our time with it. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. We're a little sick right now. But sometimes when you introduce a new ram to the herd, it can trigger heat in your girls. That's what ended up happening when we got new sheep last summer, and why we have really early babies. We didn't know that until it happened. So we kind of want to wait a little bit so that we don't, I don't know, mess up their cycle too much. But we'll see what's out there. Keep our eyes peeled, and when a new one comes, he'll come. Sorry it's a little bit short today. I think I am going to tack on, the other day I started more peppers, and I started my eggplants too. So I have a little bit of footage there if you're interested in that. So I think I will tack that on right now. Okay, so I think all I'm going to do are 3 Black Beauty eggplants and 3 of the tomatillos. Last year, like, the tomatillos get huge. They get super, super huge. And I only had 1 plant last year that survived. And I would have been fine with just 1 plant. So I think planting 3 will give me a lot of wiggle room, extra tomatillos, and a buffer in case they all die. And the eggplant, I've never grown eggplant before from seed, because I don't like eggplants. I don't like to eat them. And I didn't think my husband did either until last year he randomly brought home 2 eggplant plants from Lowe's, and he wanted me to put them in the garden. And he made a couple good things with them. Like I said, I'm really not a big fan. I don't like to grow things that I don't eat, obviously, but he, for some reason, is like dead set on me growing them. So I don't really care, but I know that he will be very disappointed if I only grow 1 or 2. So I'll do 3 to make him happy. Okay, I finished off those. They are in there. Now I think I'm gonna do just a couple herbs to get a jump start. These were the ones I was going to start, but I think I'm gonna hold off on the holy basil. I love it and I definitely want it in the garden, but it actually ended up being really invasive, which I did not expect at all. I had let, like, it bolted in the heat of a summer and ended up seeding everywhere. Like, I'm 100% sure we will have volunteer plants everywhere. I mean, it was coming up through my weed mat. Like, I could not believe it. So I think I'm gonna hold off. And I really loved it for the smell and the beauty and the pollinators. And you can use it in tea also, which was really, really good. But because of the way I want my garden this year, and to be honest, I probably won't even drink a lot of holy basil tea because I'm going to be drinking like lactation tea all summer. So I don't think I'm going to start any, banking on I think it's going to grow in the garden without me. So I'll probably just grow or plant these. I'm trying to think. I already have cilantro in the garden outside. I have it in my herb box. I have basil in my herb box also. I definitely need dill. So I might do 3 dill, 1 cilantro. Oh, sorry, you can see that. 3 dill, 1 cilantro, and 2 basil maybe? I think that's what I'm gonna do.